There's a plethora of kettlebell exercises all throughout the internet. Some are good, some are not so good, some are most bang for your buck, and others are for fun. Now, depending on what coach you're asking, you might get a different response on certain exercises that I'm going to show you in this video. And even my opinion towards certain exercises that are included right now has changed over the years. Nevertheless, I'm going to present you 10 of the most popular kettlebell exercises that you can do. But before we get started, we help busy over 40s get in shape with only 30 minutes of kettlebell training per week in the next 30 days. If you want to find out how we do it, download our free ebook in the first link in the description. Grüezi miteinander, Gregory von Lebe Stark here. Let's waste no time and jump right into the 10 most popular kettlebell exercises, with number 1 being the deadlift. The deadlift is a powerful exercise for the rear part of your legs. You have a shoulder width stance over the kettlebell. Make sure it sits approximately alongside the middle of your foot. You hinge, pushing your hips back. You keep your spine as straight as possible. Grab the kettlebell with both hands and now stand up. And as you reach the top position, you want to squeeze your glutes and push your hips into the kettlebell. Exercise number 2, the lunge. The lunge is a powerful exercise for the front part of your legs. And if you do it the right way, you should feel a big stretch right here going from the top of the hips down to the knees. We clean the kettlebell up into a sandwich grip. Now I like to do the reverse lunge with a big step back. So that's what I'm doing. And now I feel that stretch in my hips. And I explode up. If you are a runner or you go jogging on a regular basis, this exercise is a must. Exercise number 3, the Goblet Squat. The Goblet Squat is an exercise for your legs because we're squatting after all, but it's also an exercise for your arms and your chest and your upper back. Hence, I'm classifying the Goblet Squat now as a full body exercise, which, by the way, most of the kettlebell exercises are. Again, I'm cleaning the kettlebell up in that sandwich grip, grab the kettlebell, and now I hinge and I sit down as far down as I can. And I come back up. The most important factor of a solid goblet squat is to keep your upper body as upright as possible as you descend into the bottom position of the goblet squat. Exercise number 4, the press, is a solid staple in kettlebell training, and it will become your bread and butter when you engage with this powerful tool on a regular basis. The press, as the name implies, is a powerful exercise for your arms, your shoulders, and your upper body in general. I'm going to show you 2 variants. Variant number 1 is the beginner version, which I call the double-handed press. You swing the kettlebell between your legs and clean it up into a thumb grip. This means you insert both of your thumbs inside the window of the kettlebell and grab the kettlebell with your fingers. Now, the handle touches your chest, elbows close to the body, press it overhead. With variant number 2, the single hand press, you have to have a solid rack position first. So we clean it up like this. Insert our hand inside the window of the kettlebell. This is a solid clean, which I'm going to explain in a second. Elbow resting close to the body, and now I press the bell up in a straight line. Exercise number 5, the row. The row is a great exercise for your big back muscle and your upper arms. The setup is the same like in the deadlift. Shoulder width stance over the kettlebell, aligned alongside the middle of my feet. I hinge, spine straight, grab the kettlebell with the back of my hand facing towards me. I bring my right arm up, or my left arm, depending on the side that I'm working with. And now I pull the elbow close to my hips and back down. Exercise number 6. Now we move into the USP of kettlebell training, the ballistic exercises, the swing. The reason why these exercises that are now coming up are the USP is because the last exercises that I've shown you, you can do them with other modalities as well. However, the swing, for example, now is a kettlebell exclusive. The swing targets your hips, the hamstrings, the quads, the abdominals, the arms, the lats. I would classify the swing as a full body exercise, even though we can say that the target is rather in the core and in the center area. Half a meter distance to the kettlebell, I hinge like in a deadlift, tilt the bell towards me, and now I hip thrust it upwards. And as the kettlebell reaches the top position, I'm switching hands. Exercise number 7, the clean and press. This is the one exercise, like I've mentioned so many times on this YouTube channel, that I would do forever if you would hold a Glock to my head telling me, Gregory, you have to decide for one exercise that you have to do for the rest of your life. The clean and press is such an impenetrable exercise because it includes the pull, the press, the carry, the rotation, the anti-rotation, and the hinge. That's why it gives you so much bang for your buck. Since the clean and press are two exercises mixed into one, let's check out the clean first. I have the same stance like in a swing. I swing the kettlebell between my legs, and now I pull the kettlebell up. And as it reaches that top position, I have to insert my hand inside the window of the kettlebell handle and then rack the kettlebell close to my body. 1, 2, 3. Once I've mastered this, I have to understand how to drop it. In order to drop the kettlebell back down into the backswing, I turn my palm towards me and then I extend my forearm. Once we mastered the clean, we now look at the press. We have 3 options: the strict press, the push press, and the jerk. The last 2 variants are used to move heavier weights. And if we put it together, here's what we get. Exercise number 9, the snatch, aka a swing on steroids. According to Professor Stuart McGill's paper on the kettlebell swing and the snatch is a full body exercise that blasts fat reserves, accelerates speed, and turns you into a lean, mean kettlebell machine. Here's how we do it. We have that shoulder width stance like in the swing. I hinge, I grab the kettlebell like this, but now I have to give it more propulsion power in order to bring it over the head. 1, 2, 3. The same characteristics from the clean apply like in the snatch. So in order for you to master the snatch, you have to master your clean first. Exercise number 9, the windmill. The windmill trains your full body all at once. Everything has to be engaged. And it's one of those rare exercises where we move into rotation. This is something that we not often do because we rather move in that sagittal plane right here. So here's how we get started. I clean the kettlebell up, then I press it overhead. Now I turn both of my feet to the left side. I push my hips into the right side into a so-called side hinge. Now I open up my T-spine, I look up to the kettlebell, and I reach with my free arm down to the floor, and then I come back up. Exercise number 10, the Circus Getup. The Circus Getup is a powerful exercise that... Oh, wait a second. Hello? Oh, it's the original Kettlebell Gangster Association from the underground who knows how it's been done. Oh, hey, how are you doing, sir? Yes. Yeah, I know it's the Turkish Getup. Yeah, I refer to it as the Circus Getup because it's a circus exercise. Yeah, it's a fun exercise and I like it, but it doesn't give you some unique benefits. Hello? All right, if you're just getting started with kettlebells, just know that the kettlebell world is a little bit tribal, so some people might not like it if I call it the Circus Getup, because yes, it is originally called the Turkish Getup. The reason why I refer to the Circus Getup is, like I mentioned in the telephone conversation that I've had, it's a circus exercise. And it's a fun way to mix things up. But it's not an exercise that gives you unique benefits over the other 9 that I've shown you in the video. Nevertheless, it's a cool exercise that requires some full body tension and a great kinesthetic sense. Watch. Here's the next thing that you have to do. Clean and press that like and subscribe button. Share with a friend who's also interested in kettlebells. And if you made it this far, consider checking out our free ebook called The Kettlebell Code. If you are over 40 and you're looking for a tool that can help you get in shape despite you being short on time in 30 days or less, you want to check out this free ebook that I have for you, because it outlines our method, how we train with our clients, and it's totally free. Check the first link in the description.